but we'll never give in. Fight for the right while alone.
I have ammunition. They're up to something. I can't see them. Mary, they're trying to smoke us out.
It'll be the last of Benton. That old Jacquard's cabin is full of powder and blasting gelatin. What?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Could have lived through this blast.
See if you can find what's left of them. Hey, Wolf! Look! Get down there. Take a look. Give me a hand! They're down here! Bring it. Take him to Hank's. Well, gents, it's beginning to look like Jim Benton never intended to come back.
What do you mean, never intended to? Maybe he can't.
All right, maybe he can't. But we're wasting a lot of time sitting around here. Meantime, we might as well break camp and go back to Panama.
Senor Davis, forget to remember that we sent Smokey and Tex to find Mr. Jim and Senorita Maria.
Well, if they found anything, they'd be back by now.
Wait, what do you call those? There it is.
Find anything?
Oh, no, Tombstone. We followed that trail clear to the rock mesa and it just disappeared.
Yeah, we looked 3 hours for a sign, but there just wasn't any.
Oh, that's tough luck.
Ponch and I'll try our hand. You still figuring on leaving?
Well, I'm with his outfit to protect Miss Morgan's interests. If you think she and Benton will be back, why,
They'll be back all right. Give me that plate, Borks. I'm hungry as a wolf. Keep your eye on Davis.
Is he in on this?
You can never tell.
Yeah, sure will.
He ain't got it.
I'm still betting that Kate will find it on the girl.
Well, she ain't got it either. And she says Benton's the only one who knows where it is.
Get back in there and keep an eye on her.
I got a hunch he's playing possum.
We'll find out. Well, if he ain't got the map, we might as well finish him and chuck him down a mine shaft.
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to see how close I can come to him without hitting him. Well, anyway, he ain't playing possum. That shot went pretty close.
I should say he isn't playing possum. He's dying. He needs a doctor.
Maybe she's right. Rusty. Yeah. Tell Pete to hightail it into town and get Doc Hedges out here. Take her back in there. Keep an eye on her.
Hey, Pete!
Yeah?
Wolf says for you to hightail it into town and fetch Doc Hedges. Looks like Benton was going to kick off.
Safe to bring him to this place?
Why not? Hedges knows who runs things in this district.
Too many wild horse footprints here. I don't see no tracks.
What do you mean? There's a trail going right along there, Pancho.
I don't see no trails, and I don't think you see some too.
It's not always what you see. It's sometimes what you don't see, Pancho.
What you see, what you don't see, what... Yeah, qué sé yo, cabrón, ustedes, gringos, no entiendo.
Come on.
No entiendo nada.
One of Wolf's men.
How you know that?
I'd know that horse anywhere.
You think the horse he know you?
He used to. Now you got me talking that way. Drop a rope on him, Pancho.
Well, vamos, ándale.
Slack off, Pancho. He'll behave now. Where's Wolf got Benton?
I don't know where he is.
You know where Senor Jim is, no?
No, I tell you.
You know, we didn't kill you before because we think you know where he is. And now that he don't know where he is, there's no reason for him to live, no?
You just try and find out where he is.
Yeah? Pancho, you think you could put a bullet right through there?
Well, it all depends where you're gonna hold it.
Well, what do you say?
No, that's pretty high down. More low. No, down. Look out, don't move your hand.
You wouldn't shoot a man in cold blood.
No? Who was stalling you?
Don't shoot. I'll tell you. Wolf's got Benton over at the Yellow Horse Pass.
Yellow Horse?
Time up, Pancho.
You talk the truth, huh? And if you don't talk the truth, they're gonna come back and tear you limb from the limb. One to a time.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah? What now? What do you want now?
I lied to you.
Yeah?
Benton and the girl's the old Elkhorn mine, and that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the whole truth. And everything but the truth, it better be.
How many men's Wolf got? Oh, 9 or 10, maybe.
9 or 10. We get rid of a couple of dozen quick.
Hey. Hey, don't leave me out here. The coyotes will get...
Yeah, don't worry about the coyotes. They're pretty particular who they associate with. Come on, let's went. We went.
Get up there and have another look. See if they're coming.
You suppose Benton left that chart with one of his men before he came here?
Maybe. After Doc Hedges brings him around, I'll make him talk.
Chuckawalla. Chuckawalla. I got your map. It's safe. It's safe, Chuckawalla.
Yeah, Benton. The map. Where did you hide it?
I put it.
Yeah, tell your pal. Where did you put it?
Water. Give me some water.
Sure, old-timer. I'll get you some water. There you are, friend. Now, tell me where you put it.
Make a sound and you're a dead pigeon, Hank. Get your wife in here. Quietly. Call your wife in here, but make it natural.
Okay. Come on in here.
Mary. Keep him covered.
No sign of the doc yet.
Yeah, Benton might up and die on us before the doc gets here.
Rusty, get in there and have a look at him.
One of them's coming.
Mr. Jim and Senorita Maria.
Benton run away from one man? That don't make sense.
Hey, look. There's plenty more men. That do make senses, no?
Pancho,
Yes.
you go back to camp and get the rest of the men. I'll follow that gang.
Come on, son.
They're headed for Needle Eye Cut at the end of the valley.
Fine. Rusty, you and Trigger ride the top of that ridge. Roll down enough boulders to block the cut. I'll stop.
If we can get through that pass, we'll be all right.